From a woman who stole a car on a test drive and dove into a canal to escape police, to a man who jumped off one of America's longest bridges into the ocean, to a handcuffed suspect who stole a trooper's own patrol car and hit 123 miles per hour. Here are 10 of the craziest police chases caught on camera. November 26th of 2024. Florida Highway Patrol troopers were patrolling US 1 in the Florida Keys when they clocked a black 2019 Dodge Ram doing 70 in a 45. Standard enough. They flipped on the lights. The driver, 34-year-old Joshua Seth Lapidus of Homestead, had other plans. He floored it. Within minutes he was topping 100 miles per hour, weaving through traffic and nearly clipping off duty deputies in an unmarked unit. Then he hit the 7-mile bridge, one of the longest bridges in America, with open water on both sides and nowhere left to run.
Approaching 7-mile bridge, traveling northbound, rapid collect pickup. I'm at mile 49, I'm just north of 7-mile bridge. I'm on it. I'm going to call you. Double. 269, 1013. 10-4. We can have that. That's 17, I'm passing the 31. Head this way. Double. The speed and traffic condition. Right now we're full on traffic. I'm going to try to hit real quick. If I can get down. Traffic. I am stopped northbound on the outside shoulder just off the bridge, just north of the 47. That was another bridge, another bridge.
Watch what he does next. He stops the truck, steps out, and jumps off the side of the bridge into the Atlantic Ocean.
He jumped in the water.
Hey, you want to come out? We got police patrol on the way. That was Civic.
Confirming he jumped in the water. 499 to 48 CFS WC. Or anybody, Coast Guard has a vessel in the area.
A Monroe County Sheriff's Office boat unit pulled him out of the water. Soaking wet and handcuffed on deck, Lapidus looked up at the trooper and said, and this is a real quote, "I got stoned. I just don't deserve to go to prison. Hopefully my bond is minimum." And the officer replied, "Joshua, you just voluntarily leapt off a bridge. The bond is not going to be minimum." Lapidus was charged with fleeing and eluding at high speed, driving with a habitual suspended license, and resisting an officer without violence. The ocean didn't save him. The vibes didn't either. Now that's Florida for you. But if you think jumping off a bridge is the wildest way to end a chase, wait until you see what this woman did on the Palmetto Expressway. April 14th of 2024. Florida Highway Patrol Trooper Akins was on patrol on State Road 91 when he attempted to pull over a maroon Nissan. The driver, a woman, checked her mirrors, checked her options, and decided against stopping. She hit 117 miles per hour on a public highway. Trooper Aiken stayed locked on through every lane change, every near miss, every desperate move she made to shake him. Watch how he closes the gap and lines up his approach. One clean pit maneuver. The Nissan spins out. Chase over. Wayneisha Rick Kia Toombs was charged with fleeing and eluding at high speed and reckless driving among other offenses. Whatever appointment she was running late to, she missed it anyway. Up next, a stolen car, 2 counties, 3 suspects, and 1 apartment complex that had a very eventful Thursday afternoon. September 15th of 2022. Miami-Dade police officers spotted a white Honda Civic on the Florida Turnpike near Bird Road. The car had been reported stolen out of Palm Beach County and was already flagged as a felony vehicle tied to multiple property crimes. They moved to pull it over. The driver, 19-year-old Channing Howard, decided he'd rather not. FHP took over as the primary pursuit agency as the Civic crossed into State Road 836. Watch how the driver uses the emergency lane like his personal fast lane, speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, then exiting onto Sunrise Boulevard and driving the wrong way into oncoming cars. 3 people packed into that stolen vehicle, none of them making good decisions. The Civic eventually pulled into the Lauderhill Point apartment. All three bailed out on foot and scattered in different directions. Deputies flooded the complex. K-9 units swept every corner. Howard was caught within minutes. The other two passengers were still being searched for when the cameras stopped rolling. The car they left behind had at least one shredded tire and a history longer than the chase itself. As for Channing, at 19 years old, this was not the resume builder he needed. Channing Howard was charged with fleeing and eluding, grand theft auto and additional charges related to prior property crimes the vehicle was linked to. The other two passengers fled on foot and were not caught. Now most of the officers you've seen so far have been in patrol cars. Our next trooper decided to handle things a little differently. Little Rock, Arkansas. A stolen truck is ripping through the city streets and the officer giving chase isn't behind the wheel of a Charger or a Tahoe. He's on a motorcycle. A bike. Pursuing a truck. Watch how this officer holds the pursuit together on two wheels, keeping pace through turns, through traffic, through every move the driver makes to shake him. It's one of the more impressive pieces of raw pursuit footage you'll see from any department.
your back. Put him behind your back. You'll never run from me, dude. You'll never outrun me on a motorcycle. Never. Never. Get out. Get out. You're trying to outrun us. Freaking come down.
I apologize, bro.
You'll never outrun me.
Bro.
Never. Clear Channel Central here in custody.
Y'all did a good job, boy.
Well, I ride for a living. Spread your legs.
You do this.
Spread your legs.
Yes, sir.
Arkansas State Police eventually join in and bring the whole thing to a hard stop with a pit maneuver that sends the stolen truck off the road and out of options. The suspect was taken into custody. The trooper rode back to the post, unbothered. Arkansas knows how to end a chase. So does Florida Highway Patrol, though sometimes the suspects make the ending a lot more complicated than it needs to be. Flint, Michigan. Genesee County Dispatch aired a shots-fired call near Joyner Street. Michigan State Police troopers responded and made contact with multiple individuals, and immediately, one of them took off in a stolen Dodge Charger Scat Pack. Now for context. A Scat Pack runs a 6.4-liter Hemi V8, 485 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. This driver knew exactly what he had under his foot. He ran completely dark, no headlights, tearing through Flint city streets at speeds that push the dashcam to its limit. Watch how he gaps the troopers every time they close in.
Speeds 90, slowing down for Grand Traverse.
Copy, eastbound approaching Grand Traverse.
Northbound Grand Traverse. Through 5th. Continuing. Speeds 90.
Copy, through 5th.
Westbound 8th.
We're still northbound Warrington. Almost lost it. We're westbound Santa Barbara. He has headlights, no taillights. Still westbound Santa Barbara. What is there? Coming up to Canterbury Lane. Eastbound. Second and third car, we're having a hard time keeping up. Primary units on him. Over one. Eastbound Road 1 on primary now. We're going northbound Green Lawn. Westbound Shamrock. Oregon westbound Peterson. Coming up to Quail. Green light.
Might be trying to get on southbound 75. Or my speed wise. 55,
Copy.
40, 38. Fuck you.
Looks like we got him on the ramp. Now he's driving off the ramp. He spun out.
He's stuck.
He's trying to drive out of it.
running, holding his waistband.
Yep, black male, white hoodie, running across the freeway.
Black male, white hoodie, holding his waistband across the expressway.
The right hand. Going back up to the overpass.
Walk out of the way.
We got it there.
You got the gun?
Now!
Put your hands, man. Just be cool. It's over. It's over.
Behind your back.
But Michigan State Police don't quit. 2 pit attempts, a foot chase, a taser deployment. The suspect, armed with a Glock .45, was finally brought down. 485 horsepower wasn't enough. It never is when you run out of road and the troopers behind you aren't going home without you. Up next, the most unusual vehicle on this entire list. And no, it's not a tank. May 30th of 2023. Cincinnati, Ohio. 10:15 in the morning. 32-year-old Chad Avery Murdock did something that genuinely requires a moment to process. He stole a school bus. Not a car. Not a pickup truck. A full-size yellow school bus. He drove it across state lines into Indiana, through cornfields, through cemeteries, through rural towns, for nearly an hour straight, with law enforcement from multiple counties right behind him. Watch as the bus barrels through terrain that no school bus was ever designed to handle. Stop sticks are eventually deployed. The bus is boxed in out in Shelby County. Officers pried the doors open. Murdock was pulled from the driver's seat and taken into custody. He was charged with auto theft, resisting law enforcement, and criminal recklessness. No children were on board at the time, which, all things considered, is the only sensible detail in this entire story. 32 years old Chad Avery Murdock was later charged with auto theft, resisting law enforcement, criminal recklessness, and multiple counts of property damage across 2 states. From a school bus to a Porsche, because Florida Highway Patrol does not discriminate when it comes to who they will chase down. Florida Highway Patrol ran a routine plate check on a 2022 Porsche Cayenne and got back counterfeit tags. They moved to initiate a traffic stop. The driver refused. What followed was a multi-agency pursuit across South Florida, the Porsche weaving through traffic, pushing troopers to keep pace. When FHP finally brought it to a stop in Lakeland with a pit maneuver, the driver, later identified as Tamarián Ernesto Cook, reached for something on the floorboard as the car was still crashing into 2 other vehicles. It was a loaded Glock 19. Officers also found $9,000 in cash, a programmable key fob, a key programmer, a screwdriver, and a stolen license plate in the trunk. Tools of the trade. As it turns out, the Porsche itself had been stolen. Cook was charged with fleeing and eluding, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, grand theft auto, and drug-related offenses. The Porsche was stolen. The Glock was illegal. The cash was suspicious. The only original thing in that car was the bad judgment. Speaking of bad judgment, Our next suspect was already on probation for the exact same crime he was about to commit again. August 1st of 2024. Golden Glades Interchange, Miami-Dade County. Broward Sheriff's Office deputies spotted a stolen black GMC Denali and began following. The driver, 35-year-old Joseph Gianino, was already on probation for fleeing and eluding. He chose to flee and elude. He jumped on I-95 southbound, merged onto the Palmetto Expressway, and briefly pulled over on Northwest 7th Avenue, as if he might actually stop. Then he floored it, slamming into a white Mercedes in the process. Watch how he rides the inside shoulder through traffic, crashes into 3 separate vehicles near the Golden Glades, and then hits a box truck with enough force to roll it completely over.
It's going to be a 28 of 47 Bravo, Zulu, Romeo, Quebec. We're going to be eastbound 23. Alright, 23. I believe he's signal for the vehicle right now. Alright, towards the turnpike. He's going 12 whiskey. Now going on the turnpike, signal 4 versus a truck, and we got a rollover. Let me see your head! Let me see your
For 2026. One out of the passenger side of the car. You bring us over here, guys. We got one back out here with them.
The Denali finally came to rest on the grassy shoulder. Gianino was arrested at gunpoint. 35 years old, Joseph Gianino was charged with aggravated fleeing and eluding causing injury, grand theft of a motor vehicle, leaving the scene of a crash, driving with a suspended license, and of course, violation of his probation for fleeing and eluding. Some lessons cost more the second time around. The box truck driver would probably agree. Speaking of people who never learn, our next suspect decided the best exit strategy after a high-speed chase was to climb out of a car window and jump into a retention pond. May 9th of 2024. Honda of South Miami. Melina Logan walked into the dealership, asked for a test drive on a brand new 2024 Honda Civic, waited patiently for the salesman to step outside, and drove off. FHP spotted her on State Route 826. What followed was miles of the Palmetto Expressway being used as a personal demolition derby. She hit the sidewall multiple times, clipped several vehicles, and nearly took out a trooper's cruiser in the process. Watch how she uses every lane available trying to shake the troopers behind her. She finally crashed hard at the Northwest 25th Street exit. And then, instead of stepping out with her hands up, she climbed through the passenger window, spread her arms wide open, and dropped herself into a retention pond.
Approaching 74th Street, still number 34.
Here are the
And she's on the right shoulder now, heavy traffic. Approaching, get into 58th Street.
I'm behind it, 1560 behind it, southbound 826, approaching 58.
Hey, honey, I'll take the radio. We're southbound now, approaching
10 5 Street. Southbound on the road, getting to 36th Street. There's no 28 attached to it. Yeah, 10-4 trying to catch up to him. I'm trying to get to him, but what's up to 20?
Southbound approaching 36. Southbound approaching 36.
How do you take the radio? Because 1049 is going to get to you.
74, that's 74.
Hey, we're still southbound. It's approaching 2 Street.
Go behind it.
She's still for the vehicle? She's still going southbound. 1048 advice, she's still going forward the vehicle?
Multiple signal 4, multiple signal 4. She's trapped inside the car.
Yeah, right before the exit to 25 Street, Miami, short fire. Advice, short fire. Yeah.
Troopers stood at the edge trying to talk her back to shore. She struggled in the water. So they jumped in after her. She scratched one trooper and tried to push another one underwater during the arrest. They pulled her out anyway. Logan was charged with grand theft auto, fleeing and eluding, battery on a law enforcement officer, and reckless driving. The Civic was totaled. The test drive was not approved. We've saved the most unbelievable one for last. Because everything you've seen so far, the bridge jump, the canal dive, the school bus, none of it quite prepares you for what a handcuffed man did with a trooper's own patrol car in Colorado. June 20th of 2023. Colorado. Anthony Alfonso Sanchez, 31 years old, led Colorado State Patrol on a chase, was PIT'd, crashed, and was taken into custody. Handcuffed, placed in the back of a trooper's patrol car while officers processed the scene. What happened next is something most law enforcement veterans say they have never seen. Sanchez worked his handcuffs from behind his back to the front of his body, squeezed himself through the divider window between the rear and front of the patrol car, climbed into the driver's seat, and drove away.
Speeds of 28.
Charlie 3, get up here with TBI if you can. I'll talk to your driver car.
Over. Alright, 379 slowed down. Speeds of 28. Hit maneuver. Hold trap.
TBI successful. Hands! Get your hands up! Hands up! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! You got him?
Hands up the car! Hands up!
Got me? Out of the vehicle! Out of the vehicle! Out of the vehicle!
On the ground!
What's going on? I got you. Dude,
Get out on the ground.
the fuck? Hands behind your back.
I didn't do
Hands behind your back. What's going on?
Get on the ground.
Okay, I got it.
He's got a holster.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You're under arrest. It's TBI. On my patrol vehicle.
You want us being we TBI? Yeah. Okay. All right. Over here. Come on. Take this off of me.
And we have highway. Do you have any idea on how long?
Copy 1119.
None. Stop.
What's that?
Open your back seat. Hey, sit in the car. Take your shoes. First, take your shoes off.
Anybody right now? I don't know what the
Take
fuck's
your shoes
going
off. Lift up.
on. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay, sit. Put your feet in. Let's clear that firearm. Got this. It was loaded and chambered. Loaded and chambered. So I can clear you 3 years if you look.
Yeah. We have traffic block.
Copy 1120.
Okay. Tell Naomi she can send them through in the left lane.
So it sounds like we have multiple crashes.
Okay.
Eyewitness to ram a blue car.
So intentional acts along.
Intentional act on that one. I don't know about the mains one.
All right, so we can get the information on all the victims, and it's up to you, because it was your pursuit if you want it, or it's an agency assist. It's an agency assist, basically, for a pursuit.
So it started with the crash. That's the only reason we got involved.
In Fowler?
Crash on Road 5. Something on Road 5.
Oh, fuck. Fella, he just stole the patrol car.
Fuck! I'm gonna stay with
Hey, sit in the car.
Okay.
Take your shoes. First, take your shoes off.
Anybody right now?
Take your shoes off. Lift up.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Sit. Put your feet in.
Can you clear a clearance? Serial number, Adam, Tom, 191742.
Lights are activated.
Go ahead, one on the third gun back. Pretty straight into the people.
Which direction is that?
They're eastbound 50 from 100. I do not have eyes on. There's 3 PD officers in front of me. I have to Charlie Greenwood.
Go ahead, one on the third.
Copy 1123.
Where's he at?
Copy direction 23.
Correct.
It's got about half a tank.
Go ahead and have to get gas. Go ahead and have radio. Disable the radio, please. Disable the radio. Yeah, sorry, Mark 723.
Copy 1123.
Where's that?
Go ahead, westbound on 50.
It's stop 6 set out east of town, right west of Los Angeles. I do not have visual on it. That's what I do. It's about the passing of 385. 385 lights activated. High rate of speed. If they county out there with stop 6 and you get stop 6, that's fine. Radio. Half a mile behind. Just passing the Flint County.
7-4.
And as many sets of stop 6 setup as you can get.
Usually if I were you down, I'm the 425, we'll get stopped. I don't have powers to get set up and stuff. Can you get over the control and fire the individual's arm, please? He's not anymore. Well, my rifle.
The rifle was in the vehicle. He was not armed. The gun was left in the vehicle. Passing the 390. Speed's 123. About a tenth of a mile behind you. Whenever stop 6 shot.
I'm still at the bridge. Stay right here. Oh, stop where you're at. Set up here. Set up here. 393. We'll get the 393. Stop it.
392. Speed's 100. He slowed down slightly. We're coming up on the curve of the 392, 393.
314, good 4. Bike up, set up at the 394, 394.
Just past the 392. Speed's 99.
Actually, he's coming over the hill.
What's that?
They're right there. Actually, no, that's going to make it my charger.
Mark's Charger is the one that was stolen. I'm in the gray unmarked. Mark's Charger. He's driving down the middle of the lane. Get stop 6 out. As many sets as you can get.
Coming at you, Jay. First car.
Eastbound and westbound lane. Eastbound and westbound lane. 393. Coming up on stop 6. He missed him. Continuing eastbound. He's going to set stop 6 on this guy.
411, speed 115. Run the eastbound lane.
I'll give it for you.
I want the med units. I want the chargers. Take the units for fuel. I'm coming up right now. I'm coming behind.
What's that? Am I taking this? Is that what she said? Nothing. You want me to take this? Okay. Switch, Candy. I don't have vehicle. Where's the keys? You got the keys in it? I don't have vehicle. Where's the keys? Good sticks. We got it. You got the keys in it? Good sticks. We got a ticket.
You alright, sir? You alright? Just jarred me.
The pursuit hit 123 miles per hour. Stop sticks were deployed, and Sanchez, handcuffed in a stolen police cruiser, slammed head-on into a commercial flatbed truck at full speed. He was pulled from the wreckage but died from his injuries at the hospital. Colorado State Patrol released the full dashcam footage, every second of it. There are a lot of ways a police chase can end. This is one of the ones you don't forget. If you made it to the end of this one, you already know what to do. Click the link on screen now for another video just like it. As always, thanks for watching and we'll catch you in the next one.